Shockwave was one of the most popular ways to make interactive content back in 2002, 2003, and even 2004. If you remember Shockwave, chances are you might remember this game from VeggieTales' BigIdeaFun.com, an activity called Frost a Cake, in which you could decorate a cake and send it to a friend through email inside of the Shockwave window. If you were to try to play this game on Web Archive right now, when you click play, and then when you design your cake however you would like, including any additional colors or frosting, and then if you were to try to send it to a real email, it would not work today. There are a couple reasons for this, including HTTP over HTTPS and so many websites using HTTPS, but also because the Web Archive does not have the e.pl server file that BigIdeaFun.com used. So if you were to click send, it would say, sorry, there was a network error. Please try sending your cake again later. What you can do is you can actually download the DCR from the Web Archive and use Projectorrays to open it inside of Macromedia Director. I'm running Director version 8.5. And this domain you can actually change to whatever domain you would like to host your server on. And in the same way, just like you can create the cake and post it to your own server, you can also retrieve the cake using your own server. And I just put some domain for each of these. The originals said BigIdeaFun.com, but you can put whatever domain you're going to host your server files on. And these server files each have different characteristics. e.php loads the cake, and it saves the cake. It has all sorts of data that BigIdeaFun.com used to actually send the cake via email. Now, for my use, I decided not to send an email, but rather to list all the cakes, and that's what I do in index.php. I list all of the different cakes, and last but not least, I actually retrieve the cake using a page that looks very much like the original final page, and it has a value of my modified DCR, which you can publish that in Macromedia Director once you've saved the dir. Right? And last but not least, let's see the final result. Let's play. And let's choose any color. And I like purple and yellow because we all know that's one super fellow, Larry Boy. So Larry at larryboy.com, and he's going to send it to Bob at tomato.net. And hi Bob, Larry here. And I'm going to press send. Okay, and we heard that sound, success. So on whatever server you have, load the index that views the files. And last but not least, click on the cake. And here's your cake from Larry Boy. It says it in the title and in the body. And we see the message. So it's a pretty cool thing you can do, actually creating the shockwaves to work in the modern day. Thank you all for watching, and see you in the next one.